This is a compendium of 5 mostly useless but sometimes marginally useful tips for the Terraria player in ascending order of usefulness, starting with 1. Getfixedboi trap minimization. You might know that when you create a Getfixedboi world, there's a star minigame you can play to get more loot. When generating the world, your cursor is replaced with a smiley face moon. When this moon hits the stars that are flying around the screen, a brief meow will play, and generation slightly changes. For every star hit, life crystal, statue, non-cabin chest, gemstone cave, pot, and trap spawns increase by 0.1%, up to plus 20% with 200 star hits. Considering how much 20% more of these good spawns can help in the early game, it's a minigame worth playing, even if it comes at the cost of extra traps. But what if we don't want these extra traps? Well, there's a way to get slightly less of them in your world. You see, this booster applies to the stage of generation. It uses the star score at the time. Let's say you parried 90 stars by the time the game gets to generating life crystals. That equates to a 9% increase in life crystals. Cool. But by the time the game gets to generating pots, you've parried 120 stars, so you get 12% more pots. The star boost it uses is the amount of stars you parried at the time of generation for that particular item, not the total amount of stars you parry. This means that once all the beneficial items, life crystals, statues, pots, etc. are done generating, there's no point parrying more stars. All the good stuff's already done generating and set in stone, so at that point you're just creating more traps for yourself. The last beneficial step that takes advantage of the star minigame is pots, so once you see the steps that come after it, which are Hellforge or spreading grass, you want to immediately stop parrying stars. Any parrying after pots are done generating won't create any more beneficial spawns, only more traps, so don't. Each star you save yourself from uselessly parrying will save you from adding an extra 1.05, 1.6, or 2.1 traps, depending on world size. So, if you really hate traps, not parrying a few useless stars would save you a few traps in the sea of hundreds. 2. Drill boosted blockswap. Unmodified, drills are faster than pickaxes, but in turn have many other disadvantages. That is, they are barred from all mining speed bonuses, which actually makes them worse than pickaxes in most situations, and they have a permanent -1 range. But what if those disadvantages just went away? Well, when using blockswap, drills not only receive mining speed boosts, they also don't have penalized range. This means drills grant abnormally fast block swapping, much faster than the pickaxe can with no drawbacks. This is great, but it doesn't really help much since block swapping doesn't actually let you mine anything. Regardless, this tidbit may still be marginally useful for some of you out there. 3. More walls means NPCs move in faster. There's a lot of stuff behind NPC spawn mechanics, but basically, the way the NPC works is that once they're ready to spawn, they begin to scan the world for suitable houses. This works by choosing tiles at random, with a bias for surface tiles, until a tile is chosen that is the wall of a suitable NPC house. Once a suitable wall is chosen, the NPC will move in. Logically, this means that more walls equals more chance to get chosen in the random sample equals faster NPC move-in time, with diminishing returns. So if your house is teeny or missing walls and no NPCs are moving in, you might want to consider building a larger house or simply building more houses, which will increase potential wall area for spawning. Speaking of missing walls though, 4. Wallless houses. Believe it or not, this is possible. Houses don't actually need background walls if you place them right. As long as there is no wall gap 4 blocks or greater, a house can be suitable. In this house, we take advantage of this by using the platforms as floor, ceiling, door, and walls. These platforms act as a siding, while these platforms act like background walls, bisecting the house in a way where there is no wall gap 4 blocks or wider. Notice how the inner wall is offset to make it act like a background wall and not a siding wall, otherwise it would simply say the room is too small. This house and other similar designs work as NPC housing, but NPCs will never spawn here. If you remember from last tip, NPCs move in based on background walls, so a wallless house will literally never naturally spawn NPCs. So to make use of this house, you have to make sure to manually assign NPCs to live here, otherwise they will never fill. And lastly, 5. Single NPC pylons. Ever found it slightly inconvenient to get 2 NPCs to move in to make a pylon? Well, you actually only need 1 NPC to make a pylon. Managing just one NPC's preferences is much simpler than juggling 2, so this makes the process much easier. This is because town slimes count as an NPC for pylon eligibility, so simply move in a town slime with any NPC into their house. Note that this doesn't require you to build a new house since town slimes can share a house with an existing NPC. As town slimes also have no happiness, as long as the one NPC likes the biome it's living in, it should be happy enough to sell you the pylon. Once you set up the pylon, it should work with just the two there, so this can be a great way to set up camps and pylon outposts quickly and efficiently. Huzzah! Hello, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing as it helps out the channel and myself greatly. I appreciate it. Credit to mhykhol and the Terraria speedrunning community for much of these strats. Links are given below, so thank you to them. Either way though, thank you for watching as well, and good day, and goodbye. See you next week.